Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we have United Pursuit singing the song Nothing I Hold On To. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Will and Brock, it's great to be with you guys.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Thanks for letting us come in, invade your space a little bit here in Knoxville.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And this song is called Nothing I Hold On To. We were just talking about this song. Kind of started off in two separate sections, ended up kind of being one longer song. But you guys are going to play it for us, and we'll circle back around and talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, all right. I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you make something beautiful out of me. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you make something beautiful out of me. And I will climb this mountain with my hands wide open. I will climb this mountain with my hands wide open. I will climb this mountain with my hands wide open. I will climb this mountain with my hands wide. There's nothing I hold on to. 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 Mountain with my hands wide open. I will climb this mountain with my hands wide open. I will climb this mountain with my hands wide open. I will climb this mountain with my hands. There's nothing I hold on to. There's nothing I hold on to. There's nothing I hold on to. There's nothing I hold on to.
Wow. It's really a song of surrender and letting go and trusting God. Talk about the song a little bit in the writing. The way you guys process and create songs, you know, that a lot of them start in the worship time. Mm-hmm. And during those worship times, there seems to be a good amount of just kind of listening. You know, I even noticed that in some of our time, you know, just setting in on worship with you guys. And there's this moments where you kind of sit and you just kind of, you know, like, what's God saying? You know, what can we hear? But talk about this song and kind of how it started. Did it start out of that, just that corporate worship time?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I think the whole thing was during a worship time, and kind of got pieced together over the course of a night. And yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell it's basically just a lot of little simple phrases that sort of just popped out one at a time slowly. And it's the kind of thing I think we learned. Sometimes those simple phrases, they're really repetitive, but as we would sing them, the more times we would sing them, really the more it would kind of move from our heads to our hearts and really begin to strike us. And it's one thing to sing a phrase once, but if you if you sing it enough times, it's like something different starts to happen, and you start to make that statement of faith in kind of a whole new way. So that's kind of what that song, how it came out, and what it's been. So it's
and that's
good.
that's a great take on kind of the repetition song.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will say, you hear people say, it's like, well, it's the same phrases kind of over and over again. But you're right in that, oftentimes we'll sing over a line and we sang it, but it never really registered what we actually said.
Yeah.
The repetition allows, as you said, it allows you to, as you sing it over and over, it begins to mean something different, and it kind of settles into your heart a little bit, and then God begins to use that, to kind of work on you. And so there's something there in that. I remember when Martin Smith wrote "I Could Sing Your Love Forever," and he got so much flack over it in the church over it just, it was repetitive.
Same thing.
He was literally singing of his love over and over. But there was something there, and as the church sang and as we entered into that type of just that idea over and over, God began to do some really incredible things. And so I love that. So let's talk about what you're playing here. You're in the key of G, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a while to figure that out because you're playing some different type of chord positions up higher on the neck. Kind of walk us through what you're playing.
Yeah, totally. So the whole progression is a G, E minor, C, and G. And so it repeats those 4 chords the whole song. But when we made up the song, I was kind of messing around with playing what is like a C over G chord, but then if you slide that all the way up to, I think, the 10th fret, it just becomes a normal G chord. So it's just kind of a different way of playing that
and
G.
You're just not playing the
just leaving off all those
string.
fingers, so just using those 3 fingers, and just kind of gives it a funky open sort of sound. And then this is just kind of a different way of playing an E minor. So it's the same as an E minor chord, but again, just kind of a funky different way. And then just the C and the G. And on the bigger parts, I would drop into just playing the open, standard chords to give it some energy. So that's it.
Well, guys, thanks so much for sharing the song with us. It's great to be with you.
Appreciate it.
There's nothing I hold on to.